Hi, my name is Victor Morales, and I'll be guiding you through the level 1 piece for this year, which is called Give Me Jesus by Opera Room. The first thing I'm gonna mention is try to identify the chords that we're using in this song. So we have the typicals like G major, right? Then we have a version of C, which you can see it there. It's called C add 9. So if you have G, you just drop these two fingers, one string each, and then you got that C, so that transition is pretty easy. You have A minor 7, okay? So A minor 7, you could see it somewhere like this. So this is regular A, right? A minor. If you eliminate the third finger, you got a version. But the one that we're using is adding the small finger to the first string, third fret. Okay, that's the A minor we're gonna use. You can see it there in the little diagram. Okay, G over B, not to be confused with E minor 7. It's basically the same position. You'll see it later in the song. So the difference is that you're not playing basically you're not playing the bass. You're just playing from the 5th string down. Okay? Or just mute it. Yeah, in this case, just mute it with the middle finger. You see what I mean? That way you don't have to worry about, figuring out if you hit the 6th string accidentally. So even if I hit it now, since it's muted, it's not gonna ring anyway. So there I'm doing the proper G over B chord. Okay, we got the D regular. That's pretty easy, and the D sus4, which is adding the 4th finger in the 3rd fret, the 1st string, right? We got that. What else? I think that is pretty much, well, I already mentioned the E minor 7, which is, in that case, I don't have to mute. G over B, I had to mute the bass, the 6th string. In that case, I just remove the finger and let it ring, because that's the E, the bass of the chord. You want that string to sound. So the fingers are in the same position as the other chord, but you let ring the 6th string instead of muting it like the other one. Okay? Think that's pretty much it. Let's go from the start. So you start with this rhythm. Pay attention to these arrows underneath the notes, some of them. So they are not repeated, because if it's the same pattern, you already get the point. We put it one time, and that's the way it should be repeated. I mean the strumming direction, right? So you start with 3, 4, 3, and then you change to C. 3 and 4, 3, 4, and then 3, 4, 2, 3, and let it ring. Okay, I'm not gonna play all that. Okay, measure 9. You got this pattern going on. Wait, what? Okay, chan chan chan, chaka chan chan. Make sure, once again, you pay attention to the strumming directions there. It's only gonna make your life easier, because it's gonna sound better. Okay, so down, 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 3 down, and then alternate chaka chan chan. Okay, again. Then with the C. Right. Then when you get to A minor, it changes. It's just all down. You can decide, if it doesn't specify the strumming direction, just figure it out for yourself. No, you can, be creative. What I would do there, you can either do all down, like, you see how my hand is going down every time? I'm hitting the strings going down. I can alternate, it's another option 2, like up, down, up, like this. G over B. Whatever you want. but the important thing is you do the rhythm accurately. So that measure before the chorus, measure 16 would be like this, 3 and 4. And chorus. Same pattern. So you want to make it sound natural, like, you know, like you're actually playing in a worship group. Don't be like super square, okay? Make it sound musical, and that will be better for you. And I guess they'll give you more points. I don't know. Measure 24 changes a little bit. Okay? Down, 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 ta ta ta. Okay? That's that. What else is different? Okay, so let's get to the part that it could be more tricky. It's the bridge. Okay, you have individual notes there. The first 3 strings, right? There's nothing else. No, there's nothing else. So you hit the 3rd string 2 times, and then the 2nd and the 1st 1 time. I'm pressing, obviously, you know, the frets that demonstrates there in the paper. So again. And 4th time. You saw that? The 1st string. So the 4th time it adds that little thing. Then it goes back. 3rd time. And it's the same thing twice. That's that. Then you go to quarter notes on the beat, right? 1, 2, 4. Right? Then you build a little bit more. All down. Sounds more intense. Play to the end. See how I did that softer? You can, it's an interpretation thing, but you're gonna end the song, so you might want to tone it down a little bit. So, right? Pay attention to the D and on the X's on the diagrams, okay? You don't want to hit strings that are not supposed to be let ring, okay? So for example, that D, this is the last thing I'm going to say. That D you play from the 4th string down. The other ones, they're not supposed to ring out. This too. Look, if I play that chord, it sounds cleaner like this from the 4th string down. Okay, so pay attention to that. You should be fine. Single notes thing is the same thing twice repeated.